Hello subscribers, here is another review, and today we'll be looking at the Roaring Bull V-Rex from Playmates King Kong 2005 toy line. Now, if you guys remember, I made a post about which V-Rex figure should I get, which was this guy and the Reborn figure. I was about to get the Reborn figure until I came across a listing for this on eBay, and it was $75 plus $10 shipping, or best offer. And I was able to make an offer to the seller, and I ended up getting it for $60 in total, which I think is not bad considering how large and rare this figure is. And don't worry, I definitely will still get the Reborn V-Rex in the future. Can we all just take a moment and appreciate the movie accuracy of this figure? I mean, look at that head sculpt. That head is very spot on. You see, Playmates even got the crooked, ugly teeth correct. And you could see in the front, see that teeth that's growing over the other one. They even got that right. I have to say, this V-Rex head is one of the best head sculpts I've seen on a dinosaur toy. And another great thing is the feet. Seriously guys, just look at the feet. They look just like how, how they looked in the film. See, look. They're padded and they're very splayed out to help him survive the dangerous terrain of Skull Island. And of course, this whole figure is very well detailed. I'd say the detailing is very good, almost as good as the Hasbro Allosaurus Assault. You see the very nice crocodilian-like scales right there, and you've got that bizarre looking tail right there. And I also like how there's a bite mark right there. Maybe from Venatosaurus, Photodon, or even Pteranodon. See, you even got the ribs right there. See, you got the scales around the head. So yeah, the detailing is easily one of the strongest parts about this figure. Even on the underbelly, it's not smooth, like most of Mattel's dinosaurs. So that's about it for the detailing and the movie accuracy. The paint job is quite movie accurate as well. On the top, you got the very dark blue, and there's also some sky blue dry brushing on the top. See that on both sides, and then there's brown scales near the feet and the hands as well. And on the bottom is mainly just a sandy color with some very small brown dots. You can just barely see right there. So yeah, the paint job, simple but very movie accurate and nicely done. For articulation, there isn't a whole lot to talk about, as only his legs can move, as well as his arms. The tail looks like it can move, but it can't because it was detached when it was in the packaging, so you have to attach it just like many of Mattel's dinosaurs. So, the legs and the arms, that's 4 points of articulation. Well, 5 if you want to count the spring-loaded jaw that's connected to the action feature, which I'll talk about right now. This figure has two gimmicks. The first one is a swallowing feature. Now this V-Rex did come with a couple tiny human figures, but unfortunately the seller didn't have those. So what you do is you pull back the switch on his back, and then you slide those human figures down his throat, and then they come out of this little trapdoor right here. Just like some T-Rex figures made by Kenner and Mattel. So it's a pretty cool feature. The second feature is the roaring. Now, as you can see, there's a switch down here that says on and off, which is something that Mattel should really be doing with some of their electronic dinosaurs, specifically the sound strikes, which have extremely annoying hypersensitive electronics. But anyways, back to the V-Rex. So you switch it to on, and then you once again pull back the switch on his back to hear those sound effects. So yeah, it's only one sound, but it's quite long, and it sounds very menacing. One minor issue I have is that I wish you could put this V-Rex in a horizontal posture, because I guess he's quite back heavy, and he likes to fall on his tail all the time. So the best way to get in the stand is to have him in a tripod. Let's do some comparisons. So as you can see, I have the three other Kong 2005 toys I have, which is the juvenile V-Rex, the Venatosaurus, and the Pteranodon. Now on eBay, there's like hardly any listings for these dinosaurs. And it's kind of ironic that Kong is the star of his movie, and yet there's a bunch of listings for his figures. So Kong's probably crying in the corner that his reptilian adversaries are getting more attention than him. We've got 3 Jurassic figures here, and the V-Rex dwarfs the Allosaurus, but is around the same size as the Carnotaurus and young T-Rex. Here is the Mattel Chomping T-Rex, and I have to say, the V-Rex is probably a better toy. Well, they both have movie-accurate sculpts, but the detailing, the proportions, and the quality of the V-Rex is just superior. Let's also bring in the Kenner Thrasher T-Rex. You can see this is a pretty good size comparison here. Here is the Bandai 8-inch GMK Godzilla, and the V-Rex is just a little under Godzilla's head. Lastly, here is the Collecte Mini Zafactinus in the jaws of the V-Rex. So, my final thoughts on this figure, it is just utterly fantastic, easily the best of the King Kong 2005 toy line. And this is probably another one of my most favorite figures in my entire collection. It's probably going to be in my top 5. So, if I had to give this guy a rating, I'm probably going to have to give him a 10 out of 10. The movie accuracy of this figure and the way it's built is very well done. So, if you guys like this review, leave a comment, like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.